Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to this broadcast. I'm sorry we have to do this virtually this year. I know Jim likes to interview his guys face to face, but unfortunately we couldn't do that this year. But Jim, thank you for still having me on. I'm ready to go here.
What have you thought about this process?
This process has been everything I've thought and more. And that's what I did a few years ago. I put myself in a position to be able to have this process, to be able to go in, weigh schools, pitches, and just try to decide which place has the best chance for me to ultimately succeed and to ultimately be happy.
How many people know your decision right now?
Not many. It's a very, very small number. I could probably count them on my fingers.
One hand or two hands?
Let's say one. Say one.
When did you decide?
I think I decided this morning. I've gone day to day. I wake up one morning, it's this school. I wake up the next morning, it's that school. But I woke up this morning, had a great conversation with my parents. Once I had that conversation, I think I was set.
So the last time you changed your mind was yesterday?
The last time I changed my mind was probably in my dreams. And when I woke up this morning, I knew it was the right decision.
So does the team that you're going to, that you'll announce in a few minutes, do they know your decision?
They just found out.
So the other 5 on pins and needles, they don't know, they'll be listening to this.
Right.
Who in this process have you taken advice from, and who has had the biggest influence?
I've taken advice from a lot of people. Everyone's had something to say, friends and family, and they tell me whether or not they think this is the right choice, trying to help me out. But at the end of the day, I can only really listen to what I myself has to say. I know what's best for me, and so for that, I think the biggest influence has just been what's been inside me all along. Deep down in my heart, I think I've always known, and so that's what I've probably listened to the most.
What was the major factor, the major reason in your decision?
I think in a situation like this, there's a lot of factors that you have to take into account. I think one of the biggest ones for me was the location, just because, I don't get me wrong, I love Philadelphia, but I've been here for 18 years, and it's a small part of a big world, and so there's a lot more out there to see. So a change of scenery was definitely the biggest factor that I took into account. But at the same time, I also, almost as equally wanted a place that would set me up for a good future in my career path. So I'm looking at things, to be able to set me up to get some wins early on and get my foot in the door in some places and just start winning right away.
How deep of an evaluation do you have to do to go through that to figure out tomorrow, next year, and beyond that equation, that winning?
I look at a lot of things. Look at, obviously, the strength of the program itself, its facilities, what it offers, especially in a field so hands-on as what I'm going to go into, which is film production, most likely. Hands-on learning is a big part of it, and its facilities, the school's facilities are just as huge. But also, I think something that's overlooked a lot, especially for my field, is off-campus opportunities, places for me to go, in a big city that has a lot of opportunities for internships and just getting my foot in the door in a big market. I think is also one of the big things that can help me get started on that path, like you said, today, tomorrow, next year. Starting to be able to build that up.
Do you have any doubts about your decision?
No, I don't think I do. Obviously, I don't want to make the wrong decision. It's a little nerve-wracking that way. But I think that for me, I had so many great choices that no matter where I did end up choosing, I don't think it would have been the wrong decision. I think I would have been happy anywhere. But I am very happy with where I did end up choosing. I think we're going to do great things there and have a fantastic time. So I'm just excited to get going. And at the moment, no doubts at all.
Would you like to sleep on it a little longer, or are you ready to make this decision?
I've slept long enough, or the lack of sleep.
You still a nail biter?
I have a little bit, not of late.
Well, you've had everybody else biting their nails, so I guess it's time for them to stop chewing. The answer to the question everybody wants to know. What's your decision?
In the fall, man, this is very tough. In the fall, I'm going to take my talents to the Bay Area and join the University of Tampa.
That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
A lot of reasons. You know, I think, like we were talking about, big factors, both being location and opportunity for me. I think Tampa has the perfect blend of that. You know, it's a big city, big market, a lot of opportunities that way. But also just, I got a chance to tour the campus a few weeks ago and fell in love. It was absolutely beautiful. Great weather. The beach is, you know, 30 minutes to the west. Disney World is an hour and a half to the east. It's, I mean, you know, who could ask for anything more? I'm just so excited to get going, to get down there and start making plenty more great memories, and bring my YouTube channel along with me down to the Sunshine State.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.